So I have a question for you. If you were permanently banned from all social media platforms tomorrow morning, what is the very first real-world hobby you would dedicate your newfound free time to? You feel a sudden wave of boredom wash over you, and your immediate physical instinct is to reach into your pocket to escape it. But that restless, uncomfortable, empty space is a signal that your brain is attempting to shift into a different state of operation. If you want to master the behavioral science of mental clarity and learn how your mind actually works, like this video and subscribe to Orbitalize. To understand why we've become so averse to silence, we have to look at how we got here. Think back to the start of high school or the first time you got a smartphone. At the beginning, these devices were tools of basic utility. It was a big deal to have a tiny computer in your pocket where you could pull up Clash of Clans or Geometry Dash wherever you wanted. The technology was exciting, but primarily it was a harmless, contained distraction. Without us noticing, those digital toys laid down a powerful behavioral track. We slowly conditioned ourselves to pull out our screens at the very first sign of an empty moment. Those mobile games eventually lost their novelty, and a cultural shift took their place. Platforms like Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram arrived, and using them quickly felt like a requirement for social survival. This created the trap of empty space scrolling. You spend hours mindlessly consuming other people's lives to keep the silence at bay, effectively muting your own thoughts whenever you have a quiet moment. This reflex is driven by the fear of missing out. You feel compelled to constantly monitor the lives of your peers, terrified that you might be out of the loop on a trend or a major life event. Take a look at this data visualization showing stress hormone responses. As you lie in bed scrolling at 1 in the morning, your cortisol levels violently spike. Your brain is forced to compare your mundane reality against the highly curated highlight reels of everyone else. Endless scrolling serves as an active avoidance mechanism. It drains your self-worth and manufactures a constant loop of anxiety, keeping you trapped in a cycle of digital comparison. Eventually, you hit a wall. You stare at the ceiling feeling completely sluggish, and you finally make the decision to delete the apps entirely. The first few weeks of this new reality are jarring. Suddenly, you have a massive, uncomfortable abundance of free time and absolutely no idea what to do with it. Your body goes through a biological withdrawal. Because your brain is suddenly deprived of its usual rapid-fire dopamine hits, your baseline energy crashes. You feel deeply unmotivated and agitated. You worry you're missing out on vital global conversations. But as the days turn into weeks, you realize those celebrity updates and viral internet trends are totally irrelevant to your actual physical survival. Enduring this state of extreme boredom functions as a mandatory detox stage. It is the necessary physiological price for clearing out years of digital overstimulation and resetting your brain's natural reward pathways. Pushing through that initial pain threshold triggers a beneficial physiological reaction in your nervous system. This map shows a neural web called the default mode network, or DMN. It only powers up when the brain is deprived of high stimulation inputs. Sitting in silence activates the DMN, serving as your biological engine for deep self-reflection, complex imagination, and synthesizing meaning. If you're finding this breakdown of your brain's hidden networks valuable, hit the subscribe button for Orbitalize and drop a comment below with your thoughts on the science. You develop a profound psychological peace. You can take a walk, eat breakfast on a balcony, and live in the present moment, without the anxiety of needing to broadcast it to an audience. True human connection and happiness are rooted in physical presence. They are completely separate from the validation of a screen. Comparison is the ultimate thief of joy. Social media is simply the tool that weaponizes that comparison against your own peace of mind. So I have a question for you. If you were permanently banned from all social media platforms tomorrow morning, what is the very first real-world hobby you would dedicate your newfound free time to? Stop trading your present reality for a digital illusion. Embrace the silence. Let yourself be bored and see what your brain actually wants to create. Thanks for watching Orbitalize, and I'll see you in the next one.